Graduands, distinguished guests, families and friends. Welcome to the Charles Darwin University graduation ceremony. My name is Professor Fiona Coulson and I'm the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic. I'd like to start by acknowledging that we meet here on Larrakia country, which always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I pay my respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to other First Nations people present today. Now my job before the ceremony starts is really to outline the basics to you about what to expect. So firstly, you've got a few more minutes to send any of those last-minute texts that you need to do. But when the ceremony starts, could you either turn your mobile phone off or at least turn it to silent, please. Now, family and friends, we are very delighted that you're here with us today. We want you to celebrate the success of these wonderful graduands and clap and cheer for all your work. And we really mean that. There are no limits today. If we need to evacuate the venue, exits are located at the front and the rear of the room. And if you hear the evacuation alert, please follow venue staff. Now, as the academic procession enters, you will hear the season's fanfare, a signature tune that was commissioned by the university for grand occasions such as this one. The season's fanfare pays homage to Charles Darwin and maps a journey through the Territory's seasons and history. We hope you enjoy listening to it. The ceremony is also filled with a lot of symbolism today. You'll see the gowns and the bonnets and other things that we wear. We'll also have at the front the university mace. Now, the mace bearer will immediately precede the Chancellor in the academic procession, and the mace will sit on stage throughout the ceremony. We can't have a graduation without the mace. Charles Darwin University is committed to the achievement of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and their communities across the Northern Territory and Australia. And in recognition of this commitment, you will see our First Nations graduands at this ceremony wearing a unique stole or pin. The stoles are based on the design and colours of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags. It is a practice we have followed since 2009 with the inception of it by our Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Indigenous leadership at the time. Our photographers will be very busy today taking pictures throughout the ceremony, and you will also be able to have individual photographs taken after the ceremony. Please feel free to take photos or videos from wherever you're seated. It is a special occasion and we want you to remember it for a long time to come. So now to the ceremony. Today's ceremony will be presided over by the Chancellor, the Honourable Paul Henderson AO, who will confer awards on the graduating students during the ceremony. When the academic procession takes their place on the stage, please remain standing for the national anthem. And if in doubt, just follow me. In the early part of the ceremony, Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Scott Bowman AO, will ask the graduands to stand and then ask the Chancellor to confer all of today's awards, at which point you, the audience, can cheer. Each graduand will then be individually called across the stage and presented. Today we have graduands from the CDU TAFE and the Faculty of Arts and Society, and they'll be presented by Professor Ruth Wallace. Now, graduands, these are your instructions. You are an integral part of this ceremony and you have a starring role to play on stage. You will be prompted to line up behind the scenes by one of our ushers, where you will also receive your testament before being presented to the Chancellor. When it's your turn to cross the stage, you walk to the edge of the red carpet as directed and wait for your name to be called. When you hear your name, walk towards the Chancellor and acknowledge him by nodding, and if you're wearing a mortarboard or bonnet, touching the left-hand side with your left hand. So a little like this. Yeah, everyone's having a practice. Don't pull too hard, otherwise you'll pull the bonnet off. And if you forget all of that, just follow the person in front of you. When you reach the middle right here, pause and stand next to the Chancellor and turn towards the photographer who'll be at the front here. Then follow the usher's directions to the next available seat in your row. And graduands and guests, we do ask that you remain seated until the ceremony has finished. We want every graduand to have a full house, whether called first or last. And right at the end of the ceremony, you'll hear one of your fellow graduates address the hall. So please, no leaving early. At the end of the ceremony, the academic procession will form a guard of honour, and the graduands, or at this stage you'll be graduates, you'll be prompted by our ushers to exit through the guard of honour. After the ceremony, there will be light refreshments in the student square that is behind us. Now, may I please ask that you all be upstanding for the arrival of His Honour, Professor the Honourable Hugh Heggie, Administrator of the Northern Territory, and Ms Ruth Jones. Please be seated. It is now my very great pleasure to hand over to our Alumni Manager, Mr David McBain, who will talk to you about staying connected to CDU.
Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and good morning, graduates. Congratulations on your graduation from Charles Darwin University. Graduating from university is one of life's great milestones. It's something to be celebrated, and I congratulate each and every one of you on your achievements. Once you walk out of these doors, you become alumni of Charles Darwin University, something that we're so proud of, and something that you can proudly say for the rest of your lives. You're leaving here with a qualification which will contribute greatly to your success in the future. But your connection with us doesn't end when you complete your study. As a graduate, we're here to support you through your career journey. Your knowledge, expertise and success can also be shared to help develop others who in a few years' time will be sitting exactly where you are today. As alumni of CDU, you also have access to a range of special benefits. You can obtain free advice on all matters relating to your ongoing professional development through our online careers portal. You have access to the libraries across our campuses and our online library resources. And you'll have free access to LinkedIn Learning, where you can access over 15,000 courses delivered in 7 languages to help you continue developing a wide range of new skills anywhere and at any time. We'll keep you up to date with what's happening at CDU through our alumni news and social media pages. You'll be invited to regular alumni networking events, irrespective of where you live, including the CDU Alumni Awards, for which you're now eligible for nomination. The CDU Alumni Awards have been designed to showcase our brightest stars, people who have graduated from CDU and are using their knowledge and skills to do amazing things around the world. We celebrate them at a gala dinner at the Convention Centre, which is being held in November this year. Tickets will be on sale soon, so Google CDU Alumni Awards for more information, and please join us for a fantastic night as we celebrate our incredible alumni. Some of you might have noticed that I'm standing up here with a little crocodile that's dressed like us. This is Charlie, and he's the latest member of CDU's alumni community, and I have one for each of you to collect from the alumni desk in the Careers Centre after the ceremony. It's just outside those doors. He's our gift to you, a small memento that will remind you of your time at CDU and that time that you stood here on this red carpet and had your photo taken as a graduate and proud CDU alum. I encourage you to stay connected with us. It brings so many rewards and opportunities, and we would love to continue to hear about your future achievements and where your education with us has taken you. I know that this is a very exciting day and that some of you are quite nervous, so I don't expect you to remember anything that I have said right now. But in the coming days or weeks, when you have a spare moment, jump online and search for CDU alumni. Update your details so that we can keep in touch, and check out the other offers that are available to you as alumni of Charles Darwin University. Congratulations again on your graduation. I'm so excited for you, and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you across at the Careers Centre at the end of the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And just a reminder to please switch off your mobile phones or turn them to silent. The ceremony is due to commence shortly.
congratulations on your achievement. Now you stand ready to create a new world of possibilities. This is your CDU graduation. Graduands, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to commence. Please stand and remain standing until the national anthem has been sung.
Please be seated. His Honour, Professor the Honourable Hugh Heggie, Administrator of the Northern Territory, and Miss Ruth Jones. Laurie Zio, Member for Fanny Bay, representing the Honourable Marie Claire Boothby, Minister for Tourism and Hospitality. The Honourable Vicky O'Halloran, former Administrator of the Northern Territory. Distinguished guests, graduands, family and friends, welcome. To commence proceedings, I would like to invite Dr. Billawara Lee, OAM, to deliver the Welcome to Country.
Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Your Honour, Miss Jones, Dara Menengurukua Batua, Nana, Kuruminapa Bilawarli, Damadutu Kurumedijan, Yajana Bachuana. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Bilawarli. Happy for you to call me Auntie B. I'm Senior Elder of the Larrakia Nation and the Larrakia Academic in Residence for Charles Darwin University. And I am a member of the large local Kabila family, one of the 8 family groups that make up the Larrakia Nation. I always feel my heart lift when I'm asked to conduct the Welcome to Country, and I take my role in this ancient ritual very seriously. I don't know if you really realise it, but when you ask a traditional custodian to do the welcome, you are showing your respect to the First Nations peoples and the land and their ancestors, and I acknowledge your respect. Thank you. Be patient with me. I had a stroke. My hand doesn't work. We are the traditional custodians of the land and waters of the Greater Darwin region, including the Darwin Peninsula, Cox Peninsula, most of Grand Point, rural Darwin, Dharma Harbour, and adjacent islands and lands west of the Harbour River. The First Nations peoples are the oldest continuous surviving culture on Earth. Our cultures are older than all the other acknowledged ancient civilizations on the planet. And before colonisation, and our environment was a school, a university, supermarket, pharmacy, entertainment and spiritual centre. It has been the way for over 65,000 years, and we continue to be the longest enduring teachers, students, linguists, medical practitioners, healers, diplomats, researchers, astronomers, artisans, environmentalists, horticulturists, fire masters, women water managers, artisans and athletes, and many other roles that make a truly strong, flexible society. I hope one day Australia, if not world, celebrates the enduring, rich, ancient history, understand and learn from our knowledge and wisdoms. Remember, our history is your history. I'm really glad to be here with you today. You have no idea after last year. And I pay my respects to other elders who are present. I acknowledge dignitaries, special guests, fellow Larrakia people, family, friends, colleagues, and special graduates. I want to give my heartfelt congratulations to you. You have passed all hurdles to be here today, and for your graduation ceremony. I'm so proud of you. And Charles Darwin University has given you the knowledge and the tools to be master craftspeople. So to continue to make us proud, and never forget, if you need us, we will be here for you. As you will always be a member of the CDU family. So on that note, it's my privilege, on behalf of my fellow elders, to welcome to Gwelwa Dariniki, our land. Welcome to my saltwater home of friendly people, beautiful beaches, spectacular sunsets, and the most amazing lights to the storms. And if you haven't been here before the wet season, you're in for a really good display come a season. Larry comes like a pearl with many layers of different peoples, of different cultures, or living and loving in this deepest spiritual place. You are walking on Larrikin land. I hope you stay in my country is a safe and nourished one, and the spirits my ancestors watch over you while you're here. All I ask in return is that you walk softly on Mother Earth, treated with love and respect as the Larrikin people. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Mama Bachua. See you later. Okay. Made it.
Auntie B, it's fabulous to have you back in person. It really feels like a graduation when you're here. So again, please join me in thanking Dr. Lee for welcoming us here today. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Scott Bowman, AO, to deliver the welcome address.
How pathetic. I've made an effort. Look, I've put on this silly hat. I've put on a dress for you. I've put on graduation boots. And all I get is... I mean, if that's all you give to someone that puts this much effort and looks so fabulous, what are you going to do with the students? Auntie Billawarra, you cannot know how grateful and pleased we are to see you back at graduations. Since your terrible illness at the end of last year, you have been here at graduations. We've had your recorded message to us, but to have you here in person, it is absolutely fantastic. We know how ill you were and just how badly things have gone. All I can say is you're one tough old bird. Thank you very much. I want to thank His Honour, the Administrator, and Ruth for being here again. They were here last night, so they're going to, hear me speak again. So thank you very much for being here. It's fantastic to see you here. It's fantastic to see Her Honour Vicky O'Halloran here, our former Administrator, a great friend of the university. And Laurie, how good is it to see you here? Now, you old something that no one can take away with you. You are the first person from your government, the new government of the Northern Territory, to attend a graduation. So thank you very much for coming to the graduation. It is great to see you. Look, this week we will be doing 5 graduations, and earlier in the year we did 5 graduations here. We do graduations in Nhulunbuy, Catherine, Alice Springs, and they're all really special. But I've got to say that this graduation is one that I think is particularly special, and one that I have been really looking forward to. One, because Auntie Billawarra was going to be here, giving us the welcome to country. But it's also special, and I'm sure it's special for all of you, because you've got family and friends graduating, and today I have got friends graduating in this ceremony. And the friends that I've got graduating are from a great organisation called Project 21. And Project 21 is a fantastic organisation which works with people that live with Down syndrome and autism. Well, they don't live with it, they just excel with it. They do incredible things. They're the most joyous, wonderful group of people that you could ever wish to meet. And I think this graduation sums up what this university is about. Now, I can give you lots of great statistics. I can give you statistics about research. And for the size of this research, we outperform just about every other university in Australia. We kick way above our weight. I can tell you how we reach right across the country and have students from everywhere. I can do that, but what is more important to us is we are a university for everybody. And you are going to see that today. So we're going to have my friends from Project 21, people that are just excelling with autism and Down syndrome, walking across their stage. They have got TAFE qualifications. They have excelled in those qualifications. You are going to see people getting bachelor's degrees, your master's degrees. We've got a PhD student all walking across this stage. We're going to be awarding somebody with an honorary degree for a lifetime of achievement. You're going to hear and see people, hear names, and you'll think, well, those names sound like Sri Lankan names and Nepalese names and Indian names and Pakistani names and Chinese names and lots of other names from around the world. And they are because this is an international university. This is a university for everybody. And we know our students are remarkable students. Far different to what you find in many universities. These are graduates that have done it tough. These are the people that have worked full-time and study, people that have travelled from the other side of the planet to study in a language which isn't their own first language, maybe, definitely in a different culture. You're going to see students cross the stage that come from remote Aboriginal communities in the Territory. This is truly a great university. This is truly a different university. I congratulate you all. I want to say something now to the people on this side of the room. Another thing about this university, we're not one of those universities that did what you did before. We make some noise. Now, the engineers, we had the engineering graduation last night, they were pretty noisy. They were pretty full on. I would expect a Faculty of Arts and Society to be a lot noisier. So please cheer your students, make a noise, embarrass them, shout silly things out about them. This is your chance to get them back for all the times they've asked you for money. This is that time. The other thing is, I can hear a few kids and I see a few babies around the place. Please don't worry if they start making a noise. Please don't feel you have to leave. We love hearing some noise of young people around the room, so don't be embarrassed if the kids make a bit of a noise. In fact, can I say that when Professor Ruth Wallace is reading out the names, if you've got a baby, give it a pinch, get them screaming, give her a challenge. A couple of unsung heroes. I never mentioned them, but we've got the photographers down the front. Stand up, the photographers. I've never done that. Go on. Oh, they're not going to clap, but never mind. Okay, sit down, don't milk it. Now, they didn't clap. So I want you to get truly awful pictures of their relatives when they walk across stage. And maybe you could, they sit there doing thousands. Give them a bit of a challenge. Pull a funny face, look strange, make their work difficult tonight. That's our challenge for today. Look, have an absolutely fantastic graduation. Let's celebrate the incredible achievements of these students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. And now for the presentation of the Honorary Award as awarded by the CDU Council. Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting Professor Anne Martin AM, who has been awarded the Honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. Please come and stand. And just wait. Professor Martin, a proud descendant of the Yuin people of the New South Wales South Coast, born and raised at La Perouse, has been a long-time advocate, mentor and driver of enhanced education outcomes for First Nations students. Viewing education as the key to change, Professor Martin is currently the Director of the Australian National University's Jabal Indigenous Higher Education Centre, which provides a meeting place and support base for ANU First Nations students and staff. In this role, Professor Martin has created a culture of inclusiveness and improved experience and outcomes for Indigenous students, and is seen as a true leader in Indigenous communities both nationally and internationally. Professor Martin graduated from CDU, which was then Northern Territory University, with a Bachelor of Arts in 1991, and has continued her close working relation with CDU by promoting ANU funder exchange programs with CDU Indigenous staff and supporting research and teaching programs such as the Indigenous Diplomacy Program with DFAT. Throughout her life, Professor Martin has always held close to her heart and her mind the advancement of Indigenous rights and Indigenous people more broadly. From 2006 to 2018, she was the co-chair of the NAIDOC committee celebrating the rich history, culture and achievements of First Nations peoples. In addition, Professor Martin has served on boards and has been a member of many other organisations, including the Indigenous Advisory Board at Adelaide University and the Human Rights Board at UNSW. She has also served on a number of community organisations, including the Kari Foundation and Community First Development. In 2017, Professor Martin was awarded an honorary doctorate from the World Indigenous Nations University in recognition of her contribution to the broad Indigenous education agenda, with a particular emphasis on student success. In the 2019 Australia Day Honour Awards, Professor Martin was appointed a member of the Order of Australia and was in the same year awarded the ACT Senior Woman of the Year. Chancellor, in recognition of her contribution to enhancing educational outcomes for First Nations students using inclusivity and cultural knowledge, Charles Darwin University Council awards Professor Anne Martin AM the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
It is now time for today's occasional address, and please once again give Professor Anne Martin AM a warm welcome.
I didn't even get a chance to sit down. I would like to begin by acknowledging my wonderful sister, Auntie Dr. Billawarra Lee, for her beautiful welcome to country, and I too acknowledge that we gather on the land of the Larrakia people. I pay my respects to elders past and present, but in particular to you, Billawarra. It was Billawarra's family in the 1970s that took me in, a young woman from down the south, had all these ideas, had no idea what I was going to do, and taught me so much about what it was going to be like to become a part of the Territory community. So that was incredibly important, so thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guest, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates. Thank you for sharing this moment for me with you. I started off here back in the early 80s in an older Mountable down the back of this university. I attended a place called the Aboriginal Task Force. I had left school in Year 10 in New South Wales to go off and work and help keep my brothers at school. I had one brother that wanted to be a lawyer, so it was really important to keep him there. He did become a lawyer, not a bad one at that either. But I kind of got to miss out a little bit. And then I came to Darwin and I was given an opportunity to attend the Aboriginal Task Force. It opened up a door for me. It opened up opportunities. It opened up my mind to what would be possible heading into the future. I must say that I enjoyed every minute of my time at the Aboriginal Task Force with people like Professor Tom Calma and many others that people like Wendy Ludwig, Annie Peg Havnan, you know, they created opportunities for young people like me to be given a go. And I finished that program and I thought, this is not the end, this is my new beginning. And my new beginning meant that I had to pursue further education. And then the next step was that, I don't know why they did it, but in the latter part of the 80s, I won a national scholarship. They only gave out 2. And somebody thought that I was worth the risk. And this was delivered from Canberra. And then I enrolled here to undertake my undergraduate degree. It was people like Dr. David Carmett and Paul Webb and others who inspired me, who took me on a journey. And to this day, people like David, I still stay in contact with, he now resides in Sydney, but he comes back and forth to the Territory. His love for this institution is just so obvious. My love for this institution will always be obvious because it created the opportunities that meant that I could move forward and help to make changes for others. And I never forgot that people who had paid it forward to me expected that I should pay it forward as well. And I would always say to our young students at our institution, it is important to pay it forward. That is something that we should never forget. I look at the people that have come along with me today, to Carol, to Teresa, to Nova and Scott, to my daughter, they pay it forward. To my sister Ruth, she pays it forward. To Marianne bin Thullock, who opened up the door for many of us, we aspired to be her back in those days. We wanted to find out what it was like to go into a higher education institution. I have been fortunate in my life that I've got to sit at many tables over the years, both here and overseas. I have chaired sessions with former Israeli prime ministers and other leaders in the Middle East. Again, accidental happenings. I had the privilege of having Mr. Mandela help me sort out something once upon a time here in Australia. Somebody said, he will not come and interfere. So I wrote him a note. And I sent the note to him, well, his office sent the note to him. He was at Chogham in Edinburgh. He read my note and he came out and he made a statement. And he offered to assist our then Prime Minister. We were going through a bit of a rough time in Australia around the native title debates. And he offered to come and help with the reconciliation process. We needed a circuit breaker at that time. We got it. And I remember when I met him in 2000, and he looked at me and he laughed and he said, the note. Now, quite often people have said, what did you put in that note? I handwrote it, I faxed it. There was no emails. And I said, that was always between the two of us. But it just goes to show, no matter who you sit at the table with, the importance of being able to tell a story or to make a request and to have somebody listen to you. And so I would say to all of you graduates today, one of the most important lessons in life that I have had is to learn how to listen. Listening is so important because we can go through life, we can be in positions that are perceived as being powerful positions, but at the end of the day, it is the importance of listening to the voices around us, to understand that what is there, you may consider that a little issue, but for that individual, that is a big issue. Now, I'm really silly because I do have an open door policy at the ANU, which means that I don't just get the students, but I get the Vice-Chancellor, they'd all drop in to have a yarn. And I think that's a really good thing, because they know that they can come down and have the conversations and walk out refreshed, energised, and go about making the big decisions that they have to make, you know, in a place like a university for the good of all. So my journey has been not easy. I came to university with children, and now I stand here as a mother of 5 and soon to be a grandmother of 20. I love all my grandchildren, but quite often I tell them as they grow older, I don't like you today. Sometimes their behaviours can be a bit questionable, but I think that the greatest gift that I have been given is, you know, my family, the fact that this institution invested in me, it allowed me to become the person that I always wanted to be, and that my parents followed me to Darwin to look after my younger children so that I could get to where I wanted to be. So to all of the graduates today, I wish you nothing but the best into the future. And whatever you do, love what you do, because I think that's critically important. And I'm deeply, again, honoured to get to share this day with all of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Professor Martin, for sharing some of your extraordinary journey and those inspirational words with our graduates. And please accept these flowers as a token of our appreciation. Today's musical presentation will be Down Under by Men at Work, performed by Abby Rapkins. Abby is a 17-year-old singer, songwriter, performing at markets, pubs and events around Darwin as a soloist. Last year she also released her first single called Butterflies, which you can listen to on Spotify, Apple Music or YouTube Music. When she's not singing, Abby spends much of her time running DJ workshops around town and at the Dondale Juvenile Detention Centre. Music is an important part of Abby's life, helping her deal with a range of difficulties throughout school and work through anxiety. This year, Abby is also studying full-time at CDU to get her Certificate 4 in Music and Production. Please give Abby a very warm welcome.
Thank you, everybody. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. It's always weird. This is a bit short. Can someone help me with this? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we'll go for it then. Traveling in a fried out Bombay on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under, where the women glow and men plunder? Do you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. From a man in Brussels, he was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. said, oh, I come from a land down under, where the beer does flow and men chunder. Do you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Lying in a den in Bombay, with a slack jaw, not much to say. And I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? 'Cause I come from a land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from a land down under, where the women glow and men plunder. Do you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Oh, you come from a land down under. Oh, I come from a land down under.
That was wonderful, Abby. Thank you. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to commence the conferring of awards.
Abby, that was absolutely wonderful, but all through it, my wife Anita at the front was looking at me and laughing, because I try and play that on my guitar, and the guitar sounds nothing like yours, and the voice definitely sounds nothing like yours. So thanks, that was really fantastic. Would all graduates please be standing? Please stand even. And smile. Chancellor. As Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, it's not good getting old, is it? Oh, okay. As Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I submit to you candidates for awards as set out in this official list of graduands. I certify that those listed have satisfied the requirements for the award of those degrees, diplomas, and certificates.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. As Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I hereby admit to their respective awards the candidates whose names appear in the official list of graduands. To everybody over here who's receiving awards today, congratulations, well done. Family and friends, please give a big round of applause to our graduates.
Would all graduates please take your seats? I now call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, First Nations Leadership and Engagement, Professor Ruben Bolt, to acknowledge our First Nations graduates today.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and most importantly, graduands. I acknowledge the Larrakia people as the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today. We honour their enduring connection to this land, its waters, and the rich cultures that have thrived here for millennia. We recognise that sovereignty was never ceded, and we pay our deepest respects to all Larrakia elders, both past and present, as well as to all First Nations peoples present here today. I am Professor Ruben Bolt, and I stand before you today as a proud Yuin Wandandian and Monero Ngarigo man from the southeast coast of Australia, and as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of First Nations Leadership and Engagement. Today marks a momentous occasion as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our First Nations students. As you watch the names of our 120 TAFE and 33 higher education graduates grace the screen behind me, remember the countless hours of hard work and determination that have led to this very important moment. Each and every student has demonstrated extraordinary dedication and resilience on their journey to this point. To our First Nations graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. Your path to this stage has been filled with challenges, triumphs, and moments of personal growth. Your commitment to learning has brought you to this milestone achievement. May you carry the lessons learned with you and apply them with passion and purpose. I extend my warmest wishes to each and every one of you. May you flourish in all your endeavours, and may your futures be filled with prosperity, fulfilment, and possibility. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Bolt. I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ruth Wallace, to present the graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Society and CDU TAFE.
Auntie B, Professor Bin Salek, Professor Martin, our Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, families, friends and colleagues. It gives me great pleasure to celebrate the achievements of the graduating students of the Faculty of Arts and Society and CDU TAFE, who have developed expertise in key areas that contribute to the future of the Northern Territory and the regions across our national and international borders. The faculty is proud to offer unique and inspired learning opportunities with diverse courses across areas of study including, and I'm going to include some of the areas from TAFE that we're celebrating today, beauty and hairdressing, hospitality, business, leadership, accounting and laws. Our students study across vocational and higher education or degree programs in some of the most remote locations in Australia, or you might find them just down the road. They are always working for the benefit of Territorians, Australians and the people of our region. Today we also celebrate students graduating who undertook research through the Honours, Masters or PhD programs to expand our knowledge and practice. Through our expansive collection of partnerships, we provide further opportunities for mentoring, placements and internships to build our students' skills developed through their experience at university. Our graduates move into the workplace with exceptional skills, knowledge and the confidence to succeed. Graduation is the culmination of years of hard work. Through deep engagement and commitment, graduates have developed creative, professional and critical reasoning and demonstrated their resourcefulness. In the next stages of your journey, I encourage you to continue to bring your unique perspectives and solutions to emerging social, cultural and economic issues and to share your voice with the rest of the world. Your stories matter. Your ideas matter. Your experiences matter. Your vision for what our world can and should be matters. Today, we are celebrating your success as graduates who are commencing new paths in your life. We feel confident you leave CDU with the knowledge, skills and experience required for future endeavours. You will be the leaders and innovators in your chosen careers, an example for all of those who have supported your journey and are inspired by your achievement. So please enjoy this moment. You deserve this celebration of an important milestone. As a member of the Charles Darwin University family, we rejoice in your achievements now and in the future. Remember, your success today and in the future is no accident. It is the result of hard work, reverence, learning, studying, practicing, and most of all, having a love for what you are doing or learning to do. I offer all graduates my deep congratulations. Thank you. Chancellor, in my capacity as the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of Certificate 1 in Hospitality, Kyle John Adams. Callum Bateman. Callum Elliott. Rebecca Hell. Lauren Hunter. Molly Cruz. Banjo Matthews. Christos Timothy. And for the Certificate 2 in Workplace Skills, Eftahia Katopoulos. And for the Certificate 3 in Accounts Administration, Alexa Noel Taniza Duns. For the Certificate 3 in Barbering, Chatpawi Lertwang Panich. For the Certificate 3 in Beauty Services, Liana Boscato. Priscilla Campbell. Daisy Catherine Gregg. Zhongyu Pan. Badna Rani. Ellie Bentley. Daniel Lines. Talia Brooke Sheen. Sienna Spencer. Kristen Filjun. Demelina Efremia Blamos. Marjorie Woods. And for the Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery, Patricia Irene Renee Blanc. Georgia Lee Everett. Edda Gultekin. Harvey Samarita. And for the Certificate 3 in Guiding, Mark Fay. For the Certificate 3 in Hairdressing, Yen Zhu Chen. Taylor Eichmann. Ashanti Rastam. Jarina Shrestha. For the Certificate 3 in Hospitality, Madison Grace Gracion. Joshua Charles Hunter. Yuri Macan Santos. And for the Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery, Nishant Sharma Nepal. For the Certificate 4 in Human Resource Management, Lani Benedicto Lazaro. Marika Vivas. For the Certificate 4 in Leadership in Management and a Certificate 4 in Business, Basil Elias. Stephen Alexander Balderston. Samantha Radford. Victoria Thompson. Jeanette Wright. For the Diploma of Beauty Therapy, Romla Laura Genders. For the Diploma of Hospitality Management, Wen Ting Huang. Ling Li. Zhu Hao Liao. Kieran Liu. Bertrand Mautia. Nguyen Thi Kaum Tein. Tuong Vai Nguyen. Rina Roshina Ratnadas. Risa Teng. Thi Tao Nguyen Truong. And for the Diploma of Leadership and Management, Angelita Barayos. Jennifer Bonshaw. Silas Del Manso. Leslie Little. For the Diploma of Leadership and Management and the Diploma of Business, Daria Daily. Adrian Patrick Ambrose Phillips. For the Diploma of Project Management, Marina Ferencek. Lynette Phillips. For the Bachelor of Accounting, Syed Vahib Hussain. Dimpal Pradhan. Ahmad Kaisar. Henry Joseph Whaley. For the Bachelor of Business, Etabez Donato. Michaela Joy Mandingo Giadio. Shiloh Panatos. And for the Bachelor of Laws, Gordon Jonathan Davies. Lily Patricia Fisher. Heather Joy Holt. Benjamin Edward Hawley. Jared Craig Lewis. Tanya Jane McIntyre. Casey Ann Nottage. Shauna Lee Scott. For the Bachelor of Laws and the Associate Degree of Legal Studies, Sumit Singh Roa. For the Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours, Sandra Lenore Griffin. For the Bachelor of Laws Honours with First Class Honours, Tegan May Louise Mackey. For the Master of Business Administration, Sustainable Business, Yuan Gao. Priyanka Kaur Merok. Gisela Griblina Pereira Mesquita. For the Master of Business Administration Sustainable Leadership, Aidetola Daniel Aidemindun. Forward Nawaz Guman. Hiu Bathdini Gunathilaka. Vipin Kalingal. Sujan Karel. Joseph Rainier Gamo Malabanan. Jawad Merab Malik. Sabine Shrestha. Rui Sun. For the Master of Professional Accounting Professional Practice, Ashna Bisht. Nimesha Dedwage. Deepshika Dakal. Sandeepa Dakal. Piyumika Akanayaka. Riva Gupta. Huiting He. Muhammad Fahad Hussain. Parishma Jangam. Shivani Kandwal. Ravinder Kaur. Ashika Kapum. Ishara Madhumanthi Kirish. Tu Trang Lee. Gibran Majid. Rashid Khan Milon. T. Kim Tu Nguyen. Pradeep Kumar Paudel. Withanagi Roani Samindrika Pereira. Sajita Rana. Savin Mindula Rana Raja. Subasinghi Mudin Selangi Thilini Samira. Anil Shahi. Perena Sharma. Yu Chi Shi. Prabina Shrestha. Reman Shrestha. Tarima Afroz Supti. Krina Thakrar. Prashant Tapa. Prajwal Thapaldia for the Master of Professional Accounting. Is this T? Oh, good, okay. I got lost there, sorry. T Hong Nguyen Tran. Nadira Madhavi Udawata. Zhong Jing Wei. Kitty Woodsathed. How Young. And for the Master of Professional Accounting, Professional Practice, and a Master of Teaching, Ying Zheng. Chancellor, that concludes the graduate presentation for the Faculty of Arts and Society and CDU TAFE. I now call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation, Professor Steve Rogers, to present the CDU doctoral graduates.
Thank you, Professor Wallace. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands and my CDU colleagues. A Doctor of Philosophy, or PhD for short, is the highest postgraduate qualification that can be awarded for formal academic study. The English word doctor comes from the Latin docendi, meaning teacher or instructor. The first licentia docendi, licence to teach, were awarded in the 12th century by the Catholic Church. The first university to issue the licentia docendi was the University of Paris in the year 1213. A PhD involves in-depth, focused research conducted over an extended period of between 3 and 5 years, or in the case of part-time studies, up to 10 years. The research outcomes, presented as a thesis, are assessed by a panel of national and international academic experts who determine whether the research delivers an original and significant contribution to knowledge in the particular field of study. The candidates graduating today have met these very demanding criteria. As we've heard this morning from Auntie B, First Nations people are the original researchers, scientists, teachers, technologists, and environmentalists of the land we gather on today. In recognition of this, we present to our women graduates a local Larrakia message stick, and to our men a boomerang. Message sticks are a form of communication between First Nations peoples, often employed in communicating over long distances. The Larrakia design represents salt water. Salt water holds profound cultural significance within the Larrakia community, embodying a deep spiritual connection to the sea and its creatures. Salt water is not merely a physical entity. It transcends its material existence, serving as a vital element for sustenance, self-identification, and the preservation of cultural heritage. The boomerang represents knowledge that has existed among First Nations Australians for tens of thousands of years. Significant technological knowledge is applied to making boomerangs. What wood to use, where to find this wood, how to successfully manufacture the finished product, and how to make the tools to make the finished product. Boomerangs are used to hunt food, for fighting, to make music, and for ceremonial purposes. This knowledge has been transmitted through the generations and is part of the traditional knowledge systems that remain strong across the Northern Territory, Northern Australia and beyond. Charles Darwin University honours and respects this knowledge. We therefore take pride in presenting the message sticks and boomerangs to our PhD graduates. Chancellor, in my capacity as Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation, I present to you John Derwent Lamb. For his thesis titled Treating Prejudice, Japanese Doctors in a White Australia, as supervised by Associate Professor Stephen Farram and Co-Principal Supervisor Dr. Nathan Franklin, I now present to you Dr. John Derwent Lamb. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the doctoral graduates.
Thank you, Professor Rogers. I would now like to welcome Edibes Donato, who was highly recommended by the Faculty of Arts and Society and will speak on behalf of the graduates.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I am so nervous, so please bear with me as I go through my speech. My heart, it feels like it's going at 1,000 miles per hour, and it feels like it's about to leap out of this room and just rush out the door. So please bear with me as I go through my speech. So thank you. So good morning, graduates, families, and friends. Welcome to Faculty of Arts and Society graduation ceremony at Charles Darwin University 2024. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to our special guests. His Honour, Professor Honourable Hugh Heggie, Administrator of the Northern Territory, Miss Ruth Jones, the Honourable Vicky O'Halloran, former Administrator of the Northern Territory and Chancellor, the Honourable Paul Henderson. I want to begin by acknowledging the Larrakia people, the traditional custodians of the land on which we gathered today. And I pay my deepest respect to their elders, past, present, and I extend that respect to all the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that are here today. I'm truly honoured and grateful to be standing before you as a student speaker for our graduation. This moment represents not just the conclusion of our studies, but also the stories of our persistence, growth, and belief in ourselves that have brought each of us here today. My own journey to this day began far from here. At the age of 10, I moved to Australia with no knowledge of English. I found myself in a remote town 2 hours north of Adelaide, where many have never met someone who looked like me. I was often the black student at school, and adjusting to a new country, language, and culture wasn't easy. But those early experiences shaped me and taught me the power of resilience. In year 9, a teacher suggested to my adopted father that I should not, I told myself not to be emotional, but I broke my own promise. Anyway, so in year 9, a teacher suggested to my father that I should not, that I should give up on the idea of university and pursue hairdressing. While I'm good at it, and there is nothing wrong with hairdressing. That's a beautiful career and profession. So while I was good at it, having learned to braid my own hair at the orphanage where I grew up, my father believed Thank you for your patience. So, my father believed I had a different path ahead. He didn't argue with the teacher. Instead, he encouraged me to pursue my education. And today, I stand here with a degree. You know? Thank you. So my story, like many of yours, is one of determination. It's a proof that even when others may not see our potential, our belief in ourselves and our persistence matters most. Thank you. Many of us have balanced jobs, family commitments, and personal challenges, but we made it here together. Reflecting on my time at Charles Darwin University, I realized how much this community has meant to me. CDU is unique. It's small enough to build a close relationship with your lecturers and peers, yet large enough to offer a wide range of opportunities. I'm grateful to the lecturers who took the time to get to know me, who understood the student's life is more than just a coursework. They recognize that we often have much more going on in our lives. I want to express my deepest thanks to their persistence and guidance and understanding and their unwavering support. Beyond academic support, CDU allowed me to create something meaningful. When I co-founded CDU Women's Collective for Innovation and Change, I saw a gap in a student group and aimed to build something that would benefit everyone. The collective serves as a reminder that when we come together, we can create a real change. I also carry with me my work on the Birth2Come project, which focuses on the importance of education, educational infrastructure in the rural remote regions of Ethiopia. Being the first in my family to finish a degree fills me with immense pride and motivates me to give back to my community, both here and in Ethiopia. To my fellow graduates, whether you face doubts from others, battled insecurities, or questioned your path, know this: you are here today because you believed in yourselves. You didn't need a crowd behind you to push you forward. Sometimes all it takes is one or two people who support you unconditionally. And that's enough. Yeah. So I've been blessed to have my father by my side, encouraging me from a homework table to this very day. His support, along with that of everyone who believed in us, is something we should cherish deeply. As we leave this ceremony today, we enter the next chapter of our life, one filled with new challenges and new victories. Be proud of what you have accomplished. Be patient as you continue to grow, and be kind to yourselves when the path ahead isn't, as always, clear. To each of my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. And let's go out and continue to make our marks on the world. So thank you, everyone.
Etebes, thank you for sharing your personal journey and speaking on behalf of the graduates today. And please accept these flowers as a token of our appreciation. I now call upon the Chancellor to deliver the charge to graduates.
Thank you. Before I start, please let's give our graduates another big round of applause. And to Etebes, who gave the students thank you speech. I was listening to you, Etebes, and it really just confirmed for me what a privilege it is as Chancellor to present awards and qualifications to every single individual who walked across the stage, and I had the opportunity just to wish people good luck, because you all come, as Etebes has, to Charles Darwin University with your own stories, with your own backgrounds, with your own life's journeys, and they're all unique. It's all individual. And I'm just amazed, just looking out at you today, to know that wherever you go, whether you choose to stay in the Northern Territory, whether you choose to move to another part of Australia, whether you choose to move and return overseas or to work overseas, you as individuals will make amazing contributions and live lives that are full of meaning and purpose. And it's a very exciting day for the Charles Darwin University family. I charge you as graduates to maintain a commitment to lifelong learning, to strive for truth, integrity and compassion, to contribute to your chosen profession, and by the application of your abilities to support and nurture the communities that you are part of and that you will become part of. I charge you to take with you the spirit and resilience of the Territory. This is a very special place. We're a small number of people here in the Northern Territory, 250-odd thousand people across a huge landmass, and a third of our population, the first Australians. This is a unique part of the world, and you will make a unique contribution as individuals, and I'm sure that whatever you end up doing, please take a piece of the Territory with you, and you will always be part of the Northern Territory. May your achievements bring honour to your university, your chosen profession, and importantly to yourselves and your families. Good luck, best of wishes, and everybody here again, please give our graduates a huge round of applause. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor. Would all graduates please take your seats in preparation for the closing of the ceremony?
Every new day begins with a choice. The choice to make time for what really matters. To use every opportunity to work toward our goals. And to make every day count. Once we committed, we knew it was possible. Today is a time to celebrate and reflect on what we achieved. It wasn't always easy. We had our doubts. And the juggle seemed impossible. The early mornings and the late nights. When the inspiration was not there. The search for perfection. We just wanted to get it right. But for every challenge faced, we always had the end in sight. We found our inner strength and determination. We found support along the way. We used perseverance and passion to reach our potential and to find our new world. It all comes down to this moment. A feeling that will live with us forever. To share with the ones who've inspired us. To become the person we were meant to be.
Graduates, distinguished guests, families and friends, the procession will now prepare to form a guard of honour for our newest graduates. The Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor then invite you to join them in the Student Square for light refreshments. Please now stand with the procession and remain standing until the graduates have left the hall.